Today's speaker is Rebecca Maxwell. She is a Lamar alumni, and she graduated in 2011 and then went on to do her master's, and now she is currently working in Beaumont. So y'all will probably welcome her. Thank you. I'm very excited to be here with you all today because I love coming back to Lamar since this is where I got my bachelor's degree. I have very fond memories of 4 years here, so I'm always excited to come back. Like she said, I did go on and get a master's degree in international marketing, not here in Beaumont, but elsewhere. And so I moved back, and now I'm working at Better Business Bureau, and I also have my own consulting business on the side too. So it's been kind of an interesting couple of years. How many of y'all have heard of Better Business Bureau? Almost all of you. Awesome. Okay. Can anyone tell me what we do? Yes, sir.
I'll take a wild stab at it.
Okay.
Basically, the Better Business Bureau exists to make sure that every business that exists works under a certain set of guidelines, basically what's best for the consumer.
Yes.
And opposed to unethical practices.
Exactly. And that's why I'm here today, is to talk to you about ethics. And that's what a little bit about what we do is we try to help businesses, it's actually in the name, we try to help businesses get better. And we do have a list of standards that any accredited business with Better Business Bureau, they have to agree to uphold those standards of ethical business practices that do help benefit the consumer. And if anyone ever has any issues, they can come and file a complaint with us. That's how a lot of people know us as being able to file a complaint. Now, one difference is we can't force a business to do any of that. Strictly speaking, we're not a law enforcement agency or anything like that, so if they're not accredited by us, we can try and go and help them with issues, or we try to still ask them to abide by a list of standards and ethical, moral business practices. But if they decide not to do it, we can't force them. A lot of times, though, what they're doing, if they are not abiding by an ethical or moral form of business, then typically they get into problems legally. So that's when we kind of work with law enforcement agencies to help resolve issues there. But what we're here to talk today about is ethics, and we're going to look at a couple of videos that present ethical dilemmas, situations. One has to do with a personal situation. Someone is faced with an ethical dilemma that they have to decide what to do for them personally. And then we'll also look at an ethical dilemma that deals with a business. Someone who owns a business, is operating their own business, and how they have to work through a situation that can affect their business. So we're going to look at both of those. Has anyone ever been in this ethics seminar before, by chance? Okay. We come about once a semester, so just sometimes they repeat a little bit, but we'll try to do something differently if there was. No. Okay. One thing today, while we're discussing, we're going to have an opportunity for y'all to work in groups. So what I'm going to kind of ask y'all to do is kind of divide up within your section.